Hi everyone, this is June, the editor and author of the recent released book named The Future and FinTech, ABCDI and Beyond. I would like to give you a quick introduction on the book in this video. This book is about FinTech, the so-called financial technology, which talks about how the technologies are applied to the financial-specific domain. We focus on the 5 major technologies, the so-called ABCDI, i.e., blockchain, cloud, big data, Internet of Things. Of course, there are some other technologies and concepts, example, quantum computing, metaverse, etc. Some can be viewed as the extension of those 5 main technologies. For example, 5G, 6G, AR and VR can be roughly put into category of IoT. In the market, there are actually many books on FinTech. However, most of them were written by academic professors or consultants. Very few were written by the financial industry practitioners. Therefore, this book is full of real and practical experiences and applications, which shows how to interplay of FinTech and business application in reliability. We position this book as a handy quick reference for almost all things of FinTech, so, this book doesn't contain any mathematical formations. Instead, it emphasizes on the underlying ideas, concept, architecture and applications, and let people know how the technologies are actually applied in the industry currently and how they will be used in the future. Therefore, it is easy to understand and follow. In other side, some technical gurus in one domain may be already fully aware what happen in their domain. However, they can still use this book to understand how to integrate one technology with others. The key message we want to deliver is that FinTech is key driving force for the FI's digitalization. FinTech has a rather wide applications in almost all financial domains. However, the current adoption of FinTech is still in the early stage. The normal mode is that the bank evaluates and selects some vendors, and then work with them separately. This works fine for small scale. However, for the group-wide digitalization, we must consider the overall infrastructure and architecture. That means we need to platformize some common and key components inside the bank. Here, I discuss 2 concepts first. Banking as a service, i.e., BaaS, is an operating model in which licensed banks integrate their digital banking services directly with the products of other non-FI businesses, such as a retailer, an airline, and a chained restaurant or hotel. Therefore, these non-FI businesses can offer financial services such as digital bank accounts, debit cards, loans, insurance, wealth management and payment services, without owning a banking license of their own. FinTech-as-a-Service, i.e., FaaS, on the other hand, describes another model such that FinTech companies provide technical services to FIs via their API platforms. By leveraging FaaS, FIs can optimize their end-to-end processes, customize their products and services for better user experiences, and enhance legal compliance and internal security mechanism. As both BaaS and FaaS are based on API platforms, their combination leads to a new paradigm named banking as a platform, i.e., BaaS. Essentially, banks construct an integrated business ecosystem by integrating digital services from FinTech companies with their own portfolio, so that they can offer a wider range of services and products, even other than financial domain, through a broader customer channel, omni-channel. In order to achieve this, we have to build some fundamental infrastructures, such as the Unified Data Platform and Technology Platform. For example, we can build the data grid and data mesh including the Enterprise Data Platform, Data Analytics Store, Feature Store, etc., as well as the AI or ML workbench. All these works are actually toward to this goal. Finally, we can easily build our products and services based on this platform, and also use the platform to enable our clients and partners. Therefore, the bank builds a banking ecosystem. This book has 15 chapters. The first chapter gives the overview, and the second chapter illustrates some foundations of the technologies. In chapter 2, we have a comparative study of these technologies, which is make the reader easy to understand the difference and also how to integrate them. If you are a beginner of FinTech, you might read through those 2 chapters first. Then all the other chapters are distributed to A, B, C, D in digitalization. Chapters 3 to 5 focus on AI topics. Chapter 3 talks about AI theory and its applications in the financial industry. It starts with the general AI taxonomy and methodology, and then summarizes the typical applications in the different business domains. Hot topics such as responsible AI and sustainable AI are addressed together with their development trends. Chapter 4 focuses on a specific AI topic on ethics, how fairness and biasness are entangled in the whole machine learning (ML) lifecycle. Key points in the pipelines are highlighted with substantive workflow charts and checklists. Chapter 5 illustrates the importance of knowledge graphs for financial services. A practical approach to build and maintain a business knowledge graph is presented and illustrated with a simplified sample use case. Chapters 6 and 7 discuss digital assets with blockchain and DLT technologies. In particular, Chapter 6 considers the changes and challenges during the migration from traditional financial markets to a world of digital assets, while Chapter 7 presents a deep study on the central bank digital currency, CBDC, with its framework, challenges, and technologies. Chapters 8 and 9 focus on data and cloud management. Data is the most valuable asset in BFSI. Chapter 8 presents the methodologies, solutions, and platforms of AI and ML for data management in the big data era. Chapter 9 provides an overview of data technologies and their strategic implications during cloud migration, which is an ongoing journey for almost all banks. Chapters 10 and 11 discuss 2 important topics in IoT, the smart home and biometrics. The smart home is one of the most prevalent applications of Internet of Things. Biometrics information sensed by IoT devices, example voice, face, fingerprint, and behaviors have been widely adopted in the industry. Chapters 12 to 14 emphasize on one of the most important techniques for digital transformation, DevOps automation and agility, the integration of development and operation in the productionization lifecycle. Chapter 13 further adds security concerns into DevOps, and analyzes the status of DevSecOps together with its challenges, practices, and tools. Chapter 14 applies DevOps to machine learning lifecycle, which can dramatically reduce the ML adoption duration and improve AI responsibility in the financial industry. Chapter 15 demonstrates the power of open banking with BaaS and FaaS for the platformization ecosystem. Their implementation strategies and concerns in different countries are discussed. In particular, we highlight their developments in China, and believe that future banking will be more open and smarter with the integration of FinTech. Thanks all for your listening. Please visit my LinkedIn for update or drop me an email for any queries.